So, just to give you highlights of what videos that we already published. We have cloud and data center technologies such as Cisco, Arista, F5, VMware, Google Cloud, etc. What else? Open source technologies and hacking tools such as Kali Linux, Burp Suite, fuzzing tools, and many more. But here in Styx Show, we don't only give you tech tutorials, tech career advice, or what kind of certifications that you may want to take, or what tech roles that you may want to pursue. All of these are just plans and information that I'm just feeding you. But personally, I want to motivate you as well. Give an inspiration so that will keep you moving. I will tell you a little story. So, I used to have a rock band, and that's why I call myself cloud and data center rockstar sometimes. And the band got back together a few months ago. And since my ultimate goal is to inspire as many people as possible, I come up with something. I realized and decided, why not create music for tech people? Something that if you play in the background, you will be pumped up. You have this tech vibe. You all have this virtual feeling that you are getting better on what you're doing and slowly becoming an expert. So, what I have here is our first album titled Man in the Middle. It's an experimental music and designed to motivate you guys, whether you're doing cybersecurity, networking, programming, and so forth. So, technically, I created this song for you to be more productive and smarter. Isn't that sweet? These are all original, our own music. So what we'll talk about in this video is the kind of music we created. We have two categories for this album. So the category 1, these are the slow, mysterious type of songs. And the second category, this is fast, industrial rock music. And we have another category for the next album. So, the first 4 songs are category 1, slow, mysterious, suspense, ominous feel type of music. This is the kind of music that you will hear in most suspense movies, but the difference is, this is designed for tech people. Programming, hacking, network analysis, or just general configuration. Since this is slow, it is considered as a concentration music, but again, for tech people. So the first song is Kali. And obviously, this is based on the Kali Linux operating system, which is a distro for penetration testers and hackers. This is probably the most mysterious and ominous feel song, I believe. Our guitarist, who mainly composed this song and some parts myself, our main influence was Mr. Robot, which is a hacking TV series, really good. Alright, so the second song is RAs. This is more experimental. And how we created the song is we chopped the music into 3 parts. And in programming, array is a multiple data that is stored contiguously into a variable. So in short, arrays are data that are chopped into parts. Okay, third song, Ruby. Also an experimental song. The drummer is the main composer and he was just playing around and we realized, oh, this can be a category 1 music. And we just added random synthesizers, keyboards, and some effects. Ruby is a programming language, a dynamically typed and uses garbage collection and just-in-time compilation. So what we did in this song is some kind of a garbage collecting, and we compiled it. That's why we call it Ruby. Alright, next is zero-day threat. There is a zero-day attack in the next category, which is heavier, and one of our favorite songs actually. This is the slower version. The melody and the chords are the same. We just wanted to have the threat from a hacker, dark and suspense kind of music. Alright, an example of zero-day threat is like a newly discovered malware. When we created this song, we felt like we discovered something, some kind of a new music. Next is category 2. So think of this as an aggressive category 1 with cyberpunk feel and lots of hacking aura as well. The influence of this kind of music is, of course, the Matrix soundtrack. Lots of action, rebellious, aggressive, with little geekiness. There's a lot of connection between hacking, cyberpunk, coding, networking, and industrial rock music. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, try to watch again The Matrix. Yeah, the movie. For some of you guys, you may find this as a very old movie, but you can't deny that's still an awesome movie and pioneered the cyberpunk with hacking genre. So, what is an industrial music? Well, it's a heavy rock music mixed with computer bred melodies, mechanical sound, and a rebellious attitude. Famous bands such as Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, Rammstein. Well, basically, these are the bands in the Matrix soundtrack. Alright, fifth song, Zero Day Attack. The reason why we call it Zero Day because it's fresh, like a new malware that hasn't been detected and security vendors are not ready for their signatures. And protection against this kind of attack is also aggressive and very deadly. Alright, next song, Denial of Service. Originally it's called The Dead Hack, but we wanted to have a more technical name. So this is the background music of the action star introduction. So I felt a Denial of Service connection with this song. It's aggressive and it comes with many layers of instrumental effects. So in Denial of Service attack or DOS attack, it can be executed in many layers. We have layer 3, layer 4, or layer 7 application specific DOS. Alright, next song, Rich. The vibe and feel of this song is like a successful attack. Breach is an event where servers, applications, and devices has been successfully compromised. Probably the heaviest song of them all. We even made it heavier, especially on the last part. It's like, this is how we hackers celebrate. Song number 8, Cloaking. In computing or in cybersecurity, cloaking is masking or hiding attacker or hacker's information, such as IP address or geolocations. This song uses 60s music riff pattern, but the 60s music feel, we hid it and made it more rock plus techno. Probably the most experimental song in this album. Next and the last song, Exploit. In computing, exploit is a flaw in a specific application or operating system, typically for malicious purposes, such as installing malicious software. We really think that this song has this virus or malware in action type of sound. And we don't want to call it virus or malware, that's why we call it exploit. Man in the middle. The term is used for both cybersecurity and networking. It's a type of attack where hacker relays and possibly alters the data communicated by two parties. These are the client and servers. So that's our first hacker, programmer, network engineer music. Again, the goal is for you to be more productive and smarter. The reason why there's no vocals because this is considered a concentration music. Concentration music for hacking, right? Okay. Please check our polls. We want to know which category and song you like the most.